One minute it's sunshine, the next it's a storm. Being prepared can make all the difference. Today, let's talk about 15 essential preps FEMA recommends. It's about taking control and being responsible. Thriving, not just surviving. Let's get down to it. All right, let's talk fuel. I'm talking about the fuel that keeps your body going: food. When disaster strikes, your access to supermarkets and restaurants could be cut off. That's why it's crucial to have enough food stored. Think practical, non-perishable items. And don't forget a manual can opener. It's about having the means to cook it too. A camping stove and fuel can be lifesavers. You can go without food for a while, push through those hunger pangs. But water is life, my friends. You can only survive a few days without it. That's why having a safe and reliable water source is non-negotiable. Store 1 gallon of water per person per day. And remember, that's for drinking and sanitation. A good water filter can remove harmful bacteria and contaminants, making even the murkiest water safe to drink. Look, I know it might not be the most glamorous topic, but trust me, maintaining personal hygiene is crucial in a disaster situation. We're talking about staying healthy, preventing the spread of disease, and keeping your spirits up. Pack a kit with essentials like soap, hand sanitizer, toilet paper, toothpaste, and toothbrushes. And ladies, don't forget feminine hygiene products. These are not luxuries, they're necessities. Now let's talk waste disposal. If toilets aren't an option, you'll need a plan. Heavy-duty garbage bags, a bucket, and cat litter can be used to create a makeshift toilet. Not ideal, but hey, we're talking survival here. Remember, a clean body leads to a clear mind, and in a crisis, that can make all the difference. First aid. Be your own first responder. Accidents happen, especially in emergency situations. That's why having a well-stocked first aid kit and the knowledge to use it is paramount. Think of it as your own mini emergency room. You'll need the basics: bandages, antiseptic wipes, pain relievers, gauze, and antibiotic ointment. But don't stop there. Add a CPR mask, a thermal blanket, and a first aid manual. Knowledge is power, even when it comes to treating injuries. Take the time to learn basic first aid and CPR. You never know when you might need to patch someone up or even save a life. Being prepared for medical emergencies could be the difference between a minor setback and a life-altering event. Power up. Staying connected when the grid goes down. We rely on electricity for almost everything these days, but when disaster strikes, the power grid can go down in an instant. That's why having alternative power sources is essential. A hand-crank weather radio is a must-have. It'll keep you updated on weather alerts and emergency broadcasts. And don't forget extra batteries. Solar chargers are another great option for keeping your devices powered up. They harness the power of the sun, providing a renewable source of energy. And if you can, consider investing in a portable generator. Remember to use it safely and only in well-ventilated areas. Cash is king when digital currency fails. We live in a digital world, swiping our cards and tapping our phones for almost every transaction. But what happens when the power goes out, the internet crashes, and those digital systems fail? That's when good old-fashioned cash becomes king. ATMs won't work, card readers will be useless, and you'll be left stranded without a way to pay for essential goods and services. That's why it's crucial to have a stash of cash on hand. Small denominations are best for those emergency situations. Keep it in a safe and accessible place, separate from your wallet or purse. You never know when you might need it. Masks. Protection from the unseen. We've all learned the importance of masks in recent times, but their usefulness extends far beyond just pandemics. Masks can protect you from dust, smoke, debris, and even airborne illnesses. Keep a variety of masks on hand. N95 masks for filtering out fine particles, surgical masks for basic protection, and even cloth masks for everyday use. Protecting your airways is crucial, especially in a disaster where air quality can be compromised. Tools of the trade. Equipping yourself for anything. In an emergency, the right tools can be lifesavers. We're not just talking about a hammer and nails here, although those are important too. We're talking about tools that can help you shut off utilities, make repairs, and even signal for help. A wrench to turn off the gas, a multi-tool with a knife, pliers, and a screwdriver. duct tape for quick fixes, a whistle to signal for help. These are the tools that can make a world of difference when things go wrong. Gather your essential tools and store them in a designated emergency kit. Make sure everyone in your household knows where they are and how to use them. Know your enemy. Assessing threats in your area. Every region has its own unique set of potential disasters. Whether it's hurricanes, earthquakes, wildfires, or blizzards, it's crucial to know what you're up against. Do your research, consult with local authorities, and identify the most likely threats in your area. Once you know what you're dealing with, you can tailor your preparedness plan accordingly. This will ensure you have the right supplies and knowledge to face whatever Mother Nature throws your way. Slow and steady. Building your preparedness plan over time. Building a comprehensive preparedness plan can seem daunting, but it doesn't have to be an overwhelming task. Start small, focus on one area at a time, and gradually build up your supplies and knowledge. Rome wasn't built in a day. The important thing is to start somewhere and make consistent progress. Even small steps can make a big difference in the long run. Grab and go. The importance of a go bag. Sometimes disaster strikes when you're away from home. That's why it's crucial to have a go bag packed and ready to go at a moment's notice. This is your portable survival kit, containing the essentials you'll need to get by for at least 72 hours. Pack a change of clothes, essential toiletries, a first aid kit, a flashlight, a water bottle, some non-perishable food, copies of important documents, and a small amount of cash. Keep your go bag in an easily accessible location like your car or by the door. Staying connected. Communication in a crisis. Communication is key in an emergency. You need to stay informed, connect with loved ones, and call for help if needed. But what happens when cell phone towers are down and the internet is out? That's why it's crucial to have alternative communication devices. A hand-crank weather radio will keep you updated on emergency broadcasts. Walkie-talkies are great for short-range communication with family members, and a whistle can be used to signal for help if you're lost or injured. Shelter from the storm, creating a safe haven. In a disaster, your home may not be safe. You might need to evacuate or seek temporary shelter. Having the materials on hand to create a makeshift shelter can provide protection from the elements and keep you safe. A tarp, some rope, a few bungee cords, and a mylar blanket can be used to create a basic shelter. If you have room, consider investing in a pop-up tent for a more robust option. Shelter is about more than just staying dry. It's about creating a sense of security and safety in the midst of chaos. Dress for success. Clothing for all conditions. We've all heard the saying, there's no such thing as bad weather, only inappropriate clothing. Well, in a disaster situation, having the right clothing can be crucial for your comfort and even your survival. Pack layers of clothing for all types of weather. Rain gear, warm clothes, sturdy shoes, a hat, and gloves. Don't forget a swimsuit too. You never know when you might need to get wet. Remember, staying dry and warm can prevent hypothermia, while loose-fitting, light-colored clothing can help you stay cool in hot weather. Paper trail. Protecting your vital documents. In the chaos of a disaster, it's easy to lose track of important documents. But imagine needing your passport, insurance information, or medical records and not being able to find them. That's why it's crucial to keep copies of your vital documents in a safe and accessible place. Scan or photocopy your passport, driver's license, birth certificate, social security card, insurance policies, medical records, and any other important documents. Store these copies in a waterproof and fireproof container and keep a set in your go bag. Having access to these documents can be crucial for accessing resources, proving your identity, and rebuilding your life after a disaster. So, there you have it. Those are the 15 essential preps that FEMA and the Red Cross want you to have ready to go. Being prepared is not about living in fear. It's about taking control and being responsible for yourself and your loved ones. It's about facing the unexpected with courage and resilience, knowing that you have the tools and knowledge to overcome any challenge. Let's create a community of preparedness, where we can all learn from each other and be there to support one another when times get tough. Stay safe, stay prepared.